Hello, good morning, my dear students. Welcome to today's online class session. In our today's session, we are going to have an excellent and interesting topic that comes under vocabulary. So, in which we are going to have a discussion on homonyms, homographs, and homophones. As far as concerned to my knowledge, I hope the terms like homonyms, homographs, homophones are the words which can make you a little bit discomfort. You might be thinking that homograph, this is this kind of a word, it must be associated with mathematics or something, and homophone is also a typical vocabulary word which is associated with some conversation or telephone like. So that is why in the beginning itself I have told you our today's topic is very interesting one, funny. Moreover, if you learn these homonyms, homographs and homophones, one can play with language like anything. So now let us go to the first one, homonym. What exactly the homonym meant by? Okay, and look at the definition of homonym. Homonyms are the words that have the same spelling and the same pronunciation. Point to be noted, because this may come as a short question also. So that is why, listen to me very carefully. If you want to write down, please write down. So homonyms are the words that have same spelling. So these are the words. Homonym means these are the words which have the same spelling and with same pronunciation. This is a big problem with. So same spelling with same pronunciation. This creates a lot of havoc in our mind. But there is a slight difference. So the words which have the same spelling and which have with the same pronunciation but different meaning. This is what the significance which we can see in homonyms. Homonyms are the words that have the same spelling and same pronunciation, but meanings are completely different. Right? And now let us go for two sentences that have been given in page number 48, okay, in your textbook. Look at the sentence. First sentence, I wanted to lie. I wanted to lie. L-I-E, lie, has been ticked for you because of your knowledge. Okay, I wanted to lie. See here in this sentence, I wanted to lie, L-I-E, lie, means say something that is not true. Lying, that means say something that is not true. Generally we often used to do at our homes whenever your parents ask you how many marks did you get in the examination. Some people would say that they have got 60 or 70 or 80 marks, like so, telling lies. This is what the exact meaning of LIE, lie, of first sentence. Okay, and now look at the second sentence. I wanted to lie down. I wanted to lie down. So here the down, a preposition is being added. See here, same meaning in the first sentence LIE, and in the second sentence also LIE, same spelling and same pronunciation, okay, added by down. I wanted to lie down. So here lie meanings assuming a reclining position. That means assuming to take kind of rest. So this is what the meaning is completely different. So the spellings are same in both lies, right? And also the pronunciation is also same, but the meanings are completely different, isn't it? So whenever you are using these kind of homonyms, you have to be very careful according to the context. These words should be used. Now look at the box in which you can find 3 columns. Okay, 3 columns in set A. First column is set, that is set A and set B, and X is also the first column and Y is the second column. So here you can come across with a few examples connected with homonyms. Look at the first sentence. You must not always bank on him. You must not always bank on him. So as soon as we heard or as soon as we look at the word BANK, bank, our idea definitely would go for banking system. Okay, banking system. But here if you read carefully the entire sentence, it is giving some other meaning. Okay, it is giving some other meaning. This is what I would like to remind you once again. Homonyms are the words which have the same spelling and same pronunciation, but the meaning will be completely different. So here you must not always bank on him means the answer will be C. That means you should not depend on him or you should not rely on him. Okay. So in the first sentence, you must not always bank on him is nothing to do with banking transaction. Okay. It is something related to depending on someone or relying on someone. So this is the first sentence. And now look at the second sentence. She withdrew money from the bank. So I hope you people might have definitely have an idea as soon as you read this sentence, something related with money. Definitely this is something related to bank transaction. So that is why in second sentence she withdrew money from the bank means here bank means financial institution. That means generally banks. Okay. And now look at the third sentence, which is completely different, right? Which shocks us, in fact, indeed. I sat on the bank and watched boats sail by. I sat on the bank and watched boats sail by. So this is nothing to do with rely or depend, nothing related to financial institution. This is something, this bank is something different. What is that? Sloping land beside a water body. Sloping land beside a water body. So this is the meaning of, bank in the third sentence. I sat on the bank and watched boats sail by. So you're just sitting on the bank of the river and watching, the boats which are sailing in the river. And now look at set B, the second column in blue color. The first sentence, he was fair skinned. He was fair skinned. So here, this is something related to what you call the complexion of human body. So here, he was fair skinned means the answer will be lightly colored. Lightly colored. Fair means neither black nor so fair. Lightly colored. And now look at the second sentence. It was not a fair deal. It wasn't a fair deal. So here the same fail is also being used in the second sentence, but the meaning is completely different, though the spelling as well as the pronunciation is same. So in the second sentence, it wasn't a fair deal. Deal means the answer will be free from bias or deception, which is open. Which is open, no secret, no deception. Okay? No controversy. This is the answer of the second one and meaning of the second one. Now look at the third sentence. Very interesting. We visited the fair. We visited the fair. So here fair means traveling show or exhibition. I hope most of you might have been to Hyderabad exhibition, which is known as Numaish, a very famous one which takes place in the month of December and January. I hope so that some of you at least might have visited or gone to this kind of exhibition. This is nothing but, this fair means traveling show or exhibition. And now look at the fourth sentence, absolutely different from above sentences. Her performance was fair. The fourth one, her performance was fair. So here this fair means slightly above average. Her performance was fair means slightly above average, not excellent like. Okay, like. And now let us come to the another examples. This is not homographs. Don't get confused here. The headline is being given as homographs, but these are all, the examples of homonyms only. Now look at the same box where you can find set, and the first box, the first column X, the second column Y. Now look at the first sentence. Number one, it suit my needs. It suit my needs. Here SUIT, suit. Right. So in the first sentence, it suit my needs means the answer will be acceptable to. Be acceptable to. It suit my needs. For example, if you want to buy a pen, a good pen to write down, okay, and had been to a stationery shop and purchased a pen, if he asks you, whether it is perfect or not, no, you can say it suits my needs, so that you can write, okay, it can be. Right, this is the first sentence, and look at the second sentence. I wore my best suit. I wore my best suit. So this is nothing to do with the first sentence. This is something clothing. Okay. This is in this sentence, second sentence, suit means a set of garments. A set of garments. Three-piece suit is there, two-piece suit is there, like that. And look at the third one. I brought a suit against him. I brought a suit against to him. This is something completely different from both two sentences. Okay, this is something related to legal terminology. I brought a suit against him means I brought a legal proceedings against to him. This is SUIT suit. So now look at the another example. The map was not to scale. The map was not to scale. So here scale is a homonym. How it is being used in 4 sentences, just have a look on that. The map was not scale. So this scale means this is something related to ratio between actual size and its image. So this is something associated with ratio, associated with some size, associated with image, like that. And then next, look at the second sentence. The thief could easily scale the wall. The thief could easily scale the wall. Once again, scale. Right. So, in this sentence, the scale is being used once again, but once again, the meaning is completely different, though the spelling as well as the pronunciation is same. So here, the thief could easily scale the wall means get on the top. Okay, that means the thief can easily, reaches to on the top of the wall. Then next, look at the third sentence. The patient stood on the scale. The patient stood on the scale. So this is something, this scale means it is a weighing machine or weighing an instrument where we can weigh our weight. Okay. Now look at the fourth sentence. They were ranked on a scale of 10. They were ranked on a scale of 10. So this means what do you call? Standard of reference. This means standard of reference. Okay, now look at the third example, third column. We need someone to lead the team. Here lead is being used as a homonym in the first sentence. We need someone to lead the team. So this is something related to in charge. Okay, in charge. And now look at the same lead which is being used in second sentence. The police are following a lead. The police are following a lead. Here lead means evidence. Evidence that can be proved in order to point out that what you call victim. This is the second one. And look at the third example. She lost her lead in the final round. She lost her lead in the final round. Here, this lead means advantage held by competitor. Advantage held by a competitor. Now, this is something about, what you call homonyms, and some homonyms have been given to you, examples. So please have a look on that, so that you will have an idea. Okay. Yeah, here the examples are. Okay. Look at the words. BANK bank means a land alongside of a river. BANK bank, once again, a place to keep money, something related to bank transaction money. Okay. And now BARK bark, that means the sound made by a dog. And now same BARK bark, this is nothing to do with sound. This is something related to the outer covering of a tree. Okay, the outer covering of a tree. Now BARS bars, this means to obstruct a passage, and the same bars, bars means solid metal objects with uniform shape, and bars to obstruct a passage, and BEAM beam, a line of light from the sun, and the same BEAM beam means a long heavy piece of metal or metal used in building, houses, construction. BEAR bear, to put up with something. Okay, to put up with something, endure, like. And say BEAR bear, a large omnivorous mammal. Okay, omnivorous mammal which can eat both veg and non-veg. Bill, 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 nothing to do with our restaurant bills. This is something, related to a bird. Okay, bill means BILL, bill means the beak of a bird. Beak means here nose of the bird. Then next bill, this is a written list. Okay, very much known to us. And BORE bore, BORE bore means borewell. This is something related to borewells industry, to make a hole through something. Okay. BORE bore, once again, one who inspires lack of interest. Boring person. Very often we used to say, use this word. He is such a boring person, I don't want to talk to him, like that. So this bore means a person who always, have a lack of interest, like. So now look at another homonym, that is BOW, bow. This is a weapon made with a curved piece of wood. Okay, Arjuna is very famous archer, so who use Gandiva bow, right? And BOW, this is something not at all related to a weapon made, curved piece of wood. This bow means to bend a gesture to show respect. Generally, we can find this kind of gesture in Japan particularly. And look at the BREAK, break. BREAK, break, that means to separate into two pieces. Okay, to separate into two pieces, BREAK. And now BREAK, break, once again, this means a rest. I need a break. This is what we often used to say whenever you are bored enough in the class. Sir, we want a break. So this one is something related to getting a pause or getting rest, getting relaxed from work. Okay. And look at another example. CASE, case. CASE, case, once again. CASE, case means here a problem that will be dealt with by a law court. This is something related to legal terms, okay? Okay, related to court and all those things. And now another case, CASE case, this is nothing but a box or container used to keep the things, right? Now let us come to the another word, that is close, CLOSE, close. That means to obstruct. CLOSE, same, close. That means an end of something, right? And then next go for drawn, DRAWN, drawn. That means something related to drawing, to draw a picture with pencil, right? And DRAWN, drawn, this is something, a procedure by which the result of a process is determined. And now go for drill, DRILL, drill. Drill means a machine used for making holes in something, that is drilling. And DRIL, drill means the regular repetition of a lesson exercise. The regular repetition of a lesson or exercise. I hope you might have done this kind of exercise at your intermediate level. And now look at the FAIR, fair. This one we have come across previous in our previous examples. Now go for this one, GLAZE, glaze. Glaze means a semi-transparent layer of a plant, and same glaze to look of uninterested appearance. Okay. Gross means great or large. Okay. And gross, the whole amount before any deduction. Okay. And then next, like key, lying is being given. Mine, MINE, mine. It is nothing but a pronoun that belongs to me. Mine, to remove from the ground. Line, or this is something related to mine. Kothagudem mines, like, Plain, PLAIN, plain. Flat level, PLAIN, plain means simple. POST, post, that means to send mail or a message. POST, post, an assigned position in an organization. Principal, primary or most important. Principal, chief administrator of a school, like that. So I have given some examples to you for your knowledge, for your comfort. And then next go to homographs. Let us go to homographs. Now we have completed homonyms. Once again, I would like to remind you, homonyms are the words with same spelling, with same pronunciation, but meanings are completely different. Now let us go to the second topic, that is homographs. Look at here. If it is possible, please write down. Homographs are the words that have the same spelling, like homonyms. Homographs also the words that have same spelling, but different pronunciation. Okay, but different pronunciation and meaning. So homonyms are the words with same spelling, with same pronunciation, but different with different meaning. Homographs are, in contrast, they have also the same spelling, but with different pronunciation and with different meaning. Now, look at the examples that have been given in your textbook, page number 49. Look at the two sentences once again. The wind is strong tonight. The wind is strong tonight. Here the homograph is W-I-N-D, wind. That has to look very carefully, observe carefully. The homograph here is, the homograph word is W-I-N-D. The wind is strong tonight. That means, wind means here moving air. The wind is strong means strong air. Now, look at the second sentence. This is something very interesting. The same spelling, W-I-N-D, as we have come across in the first sentence. But whereas concerned to homographs, as we have come across just now, that homographs are the words with same spelling but with different pronunciation and different meaning. So here you have to pronounce it in a different manner. I forgot to wind my watch. No longer the first W-I-N-D pronunciation is supposed to be used in the second sentence. In second sentence you have to pronounce it as the same spelling word has to be pronounced in different way and with a different meaning. That means you have to say it as wind. I forgot to wind my watch. Generally, we often commit mistake regarding our wristwatches. We often used to say that instead of wind, we often used to say, I have forgotten, to key my watch. Key is not the appropriate word, my dear. You have to say, I forgot to wind my watch. Wind means here twist. Twist or coil something. Twist or coil something. That means whenever you go for, wind your watch, this is called, what you call, it is something twist. Okay? And now, some examples have been given in the same page which I have taken for your comfort. Please go through the examples. Right? Once again, you will come across with the same box consisting of 3 columns. Set, the first column is set, where you can find A, B, C, D, E, and the second column is X, and the third column is Y for your comfort. Right now, look at the sentence number 1. The mayor will present the award. The mayor will present the award. So this present, P-R-E-S-E-N-T, okay, that means to give especially an award. So generally in functions we often used to see, particularly on the occasion of 15th August or 26th January, the President or the Prime Minister will present the awards to the awardees like Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan, etc. And now look at the second sentence. She gave me a present for Diwali. She gave me a present for Diwali. This is something given as a gift. This is something given as a gift. And now look at the second example, set B. You missed the train by a minute. You missed the train by minute. This is something related unit of time. Here minute, minute, is related to time. And look at the second sentence. The chances of success are minute. The chances of success are minute. Here no longer minute is being pronounced in the same manner as we used in the first sentence. This is something different, as I have told you just now. The chances of success are minute means very small, immeasurably small. And now look at the third example. Set C and column X and Y. I watched the match live. I watched the match live. So here I hope you are very much familiar with this word, since you people are very crazy about watching cricket on televisions or on live. So that is why this is something related to being performed while hearing or viewing, not a recording. Okay, live means you are present over there. This is what here the meaning of live, live. Now the same live, live word, how it is used in the second sentence, just have a look. I live in Hyderabad. I live in Hyderabad. That means here live meaning has been changed. This is something related to staying or to inhabit. Then next, go for the another example, that is, she refused to bow before the queen. She refused to bow before the queen. This is something physical gesture which we have come across in our previous exercises also. This is nothing but a physical gesture as a sign of respect. Particularly we can find this kind of respect countries like Japan. And now this is look at the second one. The archer picked up his bow. The archer picked up his bow. This is something related to a weapon for shooting arrows. And now look at the last one. Pick up the object. Pick up the object. Here the homograph is object, object. Okay. Here object means a material thing. Okay, any kind of material thing is an object. And now look at the second sentence. I did not object to her demand. In the first this is object, and in second the first one is object and the second one is object. It should be pronounced like this, object. In the first, the same word is as an object. In the second sentence, it should be pronounced as object. Object means here to express disapproval or disagreement. So this is something about homographs. And now Let us come to the homophones. What are homophones? Homographs is here. Yeah, this is something missing, which I continue in my next session. Sorry for the inconvenience, right? Homophones, but anyhow, please write down the definition of homophone. Homophones are the words that have the same pronunciation but different spellings. Homophones are the words that have same pronunciation but different spellings and different meanings. Okay. For this, homophones, right? Yeah, here some examples have been given to you. Already the definition of homophones have been explained to you. The words that have the same pronunciation but different spellings and different meanings. So now here look at the sentence examples which are given for you for your comfort. Go for the first sentence. I am dash of dash games. So here B-O-R-E-D, bored. I am bored. That means disgusted. Of board games. This board is different. This board is different. And now look at the second sentence. She rode her bike. She rode her bike down the road. R-O-D, the past form of ride. This is road, and bike down road means general our tar roads. Like our principal is a lady of a great principle. Here in the first, fill in the blanks, it should be pronounced as principal. Okay. Here principal. And now the fourth one, they are in their garden over there. Did you buy 2 tickets to the show too? And Arjun band was banned from playing in the school. Okay. And now let us go for the second one. I bought a pair of gloves. This is nothing to do with P-A-R-E pair or P-E-A-R pair. And the second one, the king's R-E-I-G-N, reign did not last very long. Nothing to do with R-E-I-N or R-A-I-N. Rein means it is nothing but a long strap to control horses. Okay. And if you park here, the police will tow your car away. Tow means pulling with a chain or a rope. So nothing to do with our one of the body organs toe. And then next, the lioness picked up the scent of her prey. Scent here means the smell. Nothing to do with S-E-N-T, send. The past form of send is scent. Yeah, C-E-N-T, something deals with, measurements. Okay. And she wanted to wear her favorite outfit. Here, W-E-R-E-A-R, wear means wearing the dress. Okay. W-A-R-E, wear means a pottery sale, like say a sale of articles like. So here ends your today's class session, my dear, and we'll discuss the next chapter in our next online class session. Till then, bye bye. Good to see you. And which 35 minutes.